folks. Good morning. This is Manjit Singh from Manjit Singh CPA PC at Lowman's Plaza. I've had the distinct pleasure of welcoming James Dupree from Internal Revenue Service, Media Relations, and Kusum, the office manager and tax manager from my office, is going to do an interview with him. I hope you enjoy, and the information is informative.
Good morning, viewers. I'm Kusum Ramachandran from Manjit Singh CPA PC in Falls Church, Virginia. With me again this morning is Mr. Jim Dupree of the Internal Revenue Service. We are privileged to have him as our special guest with us this morning, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about what if you have a balance that you owe on your tax return? What if you can't make the entire payment? What if you need additional time to file your tax return? All important topics, and he is going to tell you a little bit about each of these situations. Good morning, Mr. Dupree.
Well, good morning.
It's all yours now.
Okay, well, the first thing I guess is most people get a refund, but some people end up at tax day turns out to be a payday where they actually have to pay. So you have a little more time for starters. You will have until Monday, April the 18th to file your tax return. Again, I want to encourage folks not to wait till the last minute, because if you're rushing, you can make a mistake and that could be a disaster for you. You can miss out on a tax refund. You could delay the processing of your return. You might overlook a tax break. But if it ends up that you have to pay this year, there's several ways you can do it. If you're filing electronically, you'll be able to do it through the electronic software. You can make payments through a check or money order directly to the IRS. You can pay by credit card, American Express, Visa, MasterCard, or Discovery. You can do that through what's called officialpayments.com. You can also do it by telephone, 1-800-729-1040 or 1-800-PAY-TAX, P-A-Y-T-A-X-X. So you can pay that way as well. There's a small 2% convenience fee, but I think that's convenient for most people to be able to pay it with a credit card. You can also elect what's called the direct debit this year, which is something fairly new, where you can go ahead and file your return now and have them deduct the money from your bank account as late as April 18th, so you can file now and pay later.
That's great, yes. And what if you can't pay all of it at one time?
Well, don't panic and don't put off filing a return. It's one of the worst things you can do. There's some penalties you can get for not filing a return. So if you need to pay, go ahead and file a return and send as much as you can. If you owe less than $25,000, the IRS will work with you on the balance and through what's called an installment plan. So in most cases, it's going to be very simple to do. We will work with you on the balance. Again, if it's under $25,000, don't put it off to the last minute. Go ahead and file a return now and pay what you can.
And can you do direct debits for the installments as well? Can you set up so the IRS takes a fixed amount from your account each month?
That's the way it's done, to be honest with you, so it's very simple to do. So again, don't put it off to the last minute. If you need to make a payment, there are ways to do it. And if you owe and can't pay, we will work with you on the balance. So don't panic. Go ahead and file a return now.
That's good advice, because a lot of times clients will think that by filing an extension, they're buying additional time to make their payment as well. We have a hard time convincing them that the payment is due by the time you file your extension.
That's right.
So maybe you want to tell us a little bit about how extensions are filed and how much extra time that it buys the taxpayer for filing but not paying their taxes.
You just hit the nail right on the head. To get the extension, we'll give you more time to get your paperwork together. So you can file an IRS Form 4868, and this will give you time to get your paperwork together, but it does not mean that you have more time to pay. So if you owe, you need to pay by April 18th, but it will give you until October the 15th this year to get your paperwork into the IRS. So the easiest way to do is IRS Form 4868, or you can use the electronic filing software, which will allow you to do it as well. Or you can go to the IRS website, irs.gov, and look for the free file link right on the home page.
And some people don't have enough taxes deducted, or they're self-employed and they need to make estimated tax payments. Is there something you want to tell us about how they could schedule those as well?
There's actually a wizard on the IRS. We've got so many things on the website right now. We're really proud of that. But that is also something that will allow you to the withholding calculator. It's called a withholdings calculator. And it's, again, one of those links right on the home page. Based on your income, based on the number of dependents you have or what have you. We'll give you an idea of what you should be deducting from your salary each pay to cover your taxes.
Thank you very much, and it was great having you here. We hope that you will be able to come back and visit. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you.